Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Bettina and I am the makeup enthusiast. If you're new around here, be sure to click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any more ramblings from a makeup obsessed girl. So today marks 1 month from the start of my Project 50 Samples challenge, and this is my box of stuff that I managed to use up in 1 month out of my sample drawer. So in this video I'm going to be running through all the samples that I used up, and I will be giving you a mini review on all of the products. So without further ado, we're going to get into the video pretty quickly because this video is already going to be probably quite long. From my rough count throughout the month, I think I have used up more than 50 samples, but we will check that count at the end of the video and see how many I used up. But my sample drawer is looking amazing at the moment because it is almost empty, and I think the only thing in there now is like full-size products that I need to use up. So the first product in here is the Evolve Organic Beauty African Orange Aromatic Lotion. This one was quite nice. It was a pretty generous sample. It smelled really nice. I wouldn't repurchase a full size though. I have a lot more moisturizers that I prefer over this. Next is the Philosophy Live Joyously Firming Body Emulsion. Once again, this was a nice body lotion. It spread really well and absorbed really well. Did it firm though? I didn't see any firming from this. It was a nice little sample, but I wouldn't purchase the full size. The Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. This was a little sample that I got in my most recent Beauty Loop box. I really liked this. I actually thought that this really helped my makeup last and made it look really nice, and I felt like if I over powdered I could spray this on and it kind of brought my makeup back to life. So I think I would actually seriously consider picking up a full size of this. It smells like coconut, but it wasn't offensively scented of coconut. The next one is the 100% Pure Burdock and Neem Healthy Scalp Conditioner. I really liked the smell of this. It smelled almost quite minty, medicinal kind of scent. I don't know whether I would purchase the full size. I really didn't like the packaging on this sample. It was just a open jar and you had to kind of squeeze it down. I really like the shampoo and conditioner that I'm using at the moment. This is a nice one if you are looking for a 100% natural, 100% vegan product. But as I said, I really like the stuff I'm using at the moment, and that is a natural product anyway, so I don't think I would switch up. Next in here I have the Happy Chirpy Charcoal Cleansing Gel. This was a really weird product. I don't think I would purchase this. I really didn't feel like it did anything for my skin, but it was a really nice generous sample that I got with this one. So I liked the sample size and concept. I got almost maybe 2 weeks out of this, but yeah, I didn't like it. Next is the Life Basics by Cedar and Stone Body Mist. This is the Rose Geranium and White Mulberry Body Mist. I loved this. I've got a few body sprays in my collection. Once I finish them, I really want to pick this up. I thought it was such a nice, gentle scent. Oh, it just smells so good. I was wearing this like every day to work. It didn't upset anyone at work, so it was really nice. It is a toxic free perfume, but it also doesn't have all the nasties that a lot of your traditional perfumes have in it. So I think for the daily basis kind of body mist wearing, I think this is a really good one to go for, and I really liked this. Next in here I have the Black Chicken Cleanse My Face Purifying Oil Cleanser. I really did not like this. It left a residue on my face after washing it off, and I felt like it didn't really take my makeup off, so that's a no for that one. Glam Glow Power Mud Dual Cleanse Treatment. Out of all the Glam Glow products that I've tried, this is probably my least favourite, second to the Thirsty Mud. I much prefer the black and the white Glam Glow mask, so I don't really see the point of this. That's what I'm getting at. Ethnic The Guardian Solid Conditioner and the Sweet and Spicy Shampoo. I didn't mind these, but I don't like solid shampoos. I feel like they don't really wash my hair properly. My husband used these and I think he quite liked them, so I would consider picking them up for him. I think he liked just the ease of having like a bar of soap that he could just rub on his hair, but for that reason, that's why I don't like them. Is the Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile Hemp Rose Soap. This stuff goes on forever and ever and ever. Like, you only need the tiniest little bit to get a lather with this. I don't like it though. I'm not big on the Dr. Bronner's soap. I know there's a lot of people that really like it, but I'm not one of them. Next is the Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover. This actually stings my eyes. Like, for a makeup remover that you're specifically supposed to use on your eyes, it stings like the buggery. So I wouldn't purchase the full size of this one. Next is the Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. I didn't really notice a difference in my skin. I think this kind of skincare stuff, you need bigger samples. This is the Bioderma, like the green label Bioderma. I much prefer the pink label, which is the ones that I have in the big bottles, over this. I didn't really like this on my skin. Speaking of Bioderma, the one in the pink label, I really like this. I have a full size of it. I have a travel size of it. I will continue to repurchase Bioderma. I think it is fantastic. I use Bioderma to like get the extra residue off my eyes. Like, if any of my eyeliner that I put on my tight lines is still there, I will put some Bioderma on like a cotton bud and like go along my eyeliner to get that off. And I also use Bioderma to clean up my wings when I've made a total complete mess of them. And I will also, if I'm feeling extra lazy, I'll just use Bioderma to like cleanse my face in the morning or take my makeup off. It's great for all of that. Clarisonic Deep Pore Daily Cleanser. This was alright. I wouldn't switch out my normal cleanser to purchase this, but it was a nice cleanser. I have 4 bottles of the Weleda body oils. This first one is the pomegranate regenerating body oil. This one smells really nice, and it's really nice to keep your skin hydrated. The next is the Weleda Arnica massage oil. This one smells really nice. It has a smell that I recognize. And then I have the Birch Cellulite oil and the Stretch Mark massage oil. These tiny little bottles, I didn't really see any difference. They were nice as a body oil to moisturize my skin, but did I see any difference in my cellulite or stretch marks? No. Next, I have a Kate Somerville Eradicate to go. This is like a cotton tip that has the Eradicate in it, and you break off the tip and then pop it on your pimples. I felt like this was really ineffective the way it's designed, and I feel like it did nothing for my skin. Next, I have the ASAP Clear Skin Body Gel. I have a full size of this. I love this stuff. I feel like my skin reacts really well to it when I have pimples, and it clears them up really quickly and dries out like the oil spots. Hourglass Primer Serum. Now, for somebody that has really oily skin, I feel like this actually worked really well on my skin. As a primer, this didn't make my skin really oily, and it made my makeup last really well. So I don't think I would pick that up. I prefer the Hourglass Veil Primer over the serum, but the serum is really nice. Next, I have the More Honey Nectar Hand Cream. This is a really nice hand cream. I get heaps of these More samples in bits and pieces. I've never been disappointed with them. I don't know, I just have never purchased a full size of them. I much prefer my hand creams that actually help with anti-aging and stuff like that. I have a couple of perfume samples sitting here. Coach the Poppy collection. This has a poppy and a poppy blossom sample on it. Out of both of these, I much prefer the normal poppy, but I don't think I would purchase the full size. I don't need any new perfumes anytime soon, but I would keep that poppy one in mind for when I need a new one down the track. A Tocca perfume. This is the Tocca Simone. I really don't like Tocca perfumes. They just are really strong and give me headaches. Next is the Dolce & Gabbana Dolce perfume. Once again, it's a bit for me. Next is the Versace Bright Crystal perfume. This one I actually quite liked. It smelled really nice. Dior Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I'm not the biggest fan of these Miss Dior perfumes. I don't really see what everyone sees in them. Then I have the Chloe by Chloe. Once again, the Chloe perfumes and me don't really mix. Elizabeth and James Nirvana White and Black. I've got one of each on this card. I have both of these in a small rollerball, and I really like the Nirvana Black and White. I prefer the white over the black. Then I have a Zooey Organic Certified Organic Flora Foundation Primer. I really liked this. I felt like this made my makeup last really well all day. And this one is made in Australia, and not all of the ingredients in it are organic, but it is more organic than a lot of the foundation primers that I'm using, and it is one of those kind of silicone based primers. So I think once I use up my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, I would get a bottle of this to replace that because I would prefer it to be a little bit more natural than what I'm using. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo, and this was in dark brown. I'm wearing it in my brows today. I mean, I like it, but I don't think it does anything miraculous to my eyebrows. You guys can let me know whether you like it or not over my e.l.f. brow kit. This card took me like the whole month to use. This was like the only thing I was using for the whole month. So getting a compact of the powders would take me forever to use up. So I don't think I wouldn't purchase full size. Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This is a diffused light and a mood light sample. If you've ever heard me talk about the Hourglass powders before, I feel like they don't do anything for my skin. I have one of the trios in my collection that I need to use up, so I wouldn't purchase any new ones. Next is the Carez Wild Rose Brightening and Line Smoothing Serum. I've had a couple of these samples before and I feel like they do absolutely nothing for my skin. Then I have two of these Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundations. They were both in light medium. I feel like these really helped my makeup last all day, so I would look into it, but I'm almost certain that Too Faced don't make these anymore, so I'd have to check it out. Also along the powder line is the Makeup Forever HD Pressed Powder. Grabbing out another bunch of samples, I have the Bump Eraser No More Ingrowns Medi Paste. This smelt quite tea tree oily, and I feel like I have a bottle of just their lotion, not the paste, and I feel like this really does help with ingrowns if you are getting waxing or sugared or anything like that. So I would definitely recommend checking out the Bump Eraser for ingrowns. Then I have the Black Chicken ICU Intensive Care Eye Serum. This is like a liquid, really liquidy eye serum. It smells like cucumbers, which is not my favorite food, so I would not purchase the full size of that. Dr. Dennis Gross C+ Collagen Deep Cream. This sample wasn't big enough for me to even know if I liked it or not. Same with this one, the Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior Eyes. This is one of Kate Somerville's like holy grail products that she says does miraculous things for your eyes. I think you need to give bigger samples for people to like buy into that claim. Then I have two of the Kate Somerville Exfoliate sachets. I really like this stuff, but it is so expensive to buy the full size. So whenever I can get a sample of that, I stock up. Then I have the Alpha H Liquid Gold with glycolic acid. This was a single-use facial pad. I really like this stuff. I have the full size of it. My skin reacts really well to glycolic acid. Weleda Pomegranate Firming Day Cream. This was okay. I also have a Weleda Firming Day Cream in a tube sample. It's okay. It smells nice, but did it do anything spectacular for my skin? No. I have a Josie Moran argan oil sample. I quite like the argan oil. Would I ever purchase a full size? No, because you're always getting samples of the argan oil in various things. I think I've almost gotten a sample of the argan oil in every Beauty Loop box that I've gotten for the last couple of years. Naturalis Australia Intensive Skin Therapy. This is a pure moisturizing lotion with pawpaw, aloe vera and vitamin E. Yeah. Same with this one. This is same brand, but a pawpaw ointment. It was okay for my lips. I feel like that though was a lot better for my lips than the Lucas pawpaw ointment. Then I have the Bare Minerals Clay Chameleon Transforming Purifying Cleanser. Once again, wasn't enough for me to make my mind up whether I liked it or not. Then I have the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer. Once again, it was okay, but not big enough for me to make a determination. The Pure Precious Bath Shampoo. I've used Pure before. I feel like they've changed their recipe though. This smelled really nice, but I wouldn't change out my shampoo and conditioner to go to this. Then I have the Drunk Elephant Be Hydrate Intensive Hydration Gel. I've used this for the last couple of nights and I really like this. I feel like I've woken up with my skin looking amazing because of this. So I would definitely look into getting another sample of this, to just trying this exclusively to make sure that it is this that's made my skin look really good. The Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion. This was like a serum. Once again, not big enough for me to make up my mind whether I liked it or not. These brands are doing themselves a disjustice. Then I've got the Bare Minerals Smart Combination Smoothing Lightweight Emulsion. This is like a light moisturizer. It was nice, but same thing again, not big enough. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. The Peter Thomas Roth CC Cream. I just used up the light to medium because all the other ones are way too dark for me. This was an alright CC cream. I'm not sure whether he makes this anymore though. If I was looking for a CC cream, I would check this one out, but I'm not the biggest fan of CC cream. Then I used up 2 samples of the Buxom Show Some Skin Weightless Foundation. I used up the colour Tickle the Ivory and Fair Game. I really didn't like this foundation. I felt like it did nothing for my skin, and I feel like I would be wasting my money if I purchased it. The Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in the Fairly Light Neutral colour, just the one at the top there. It was a nice concealer, but I feel like it did crease if you didn't set it well enough. So I feel like there's a lot of work that you have to do with that one, so I wouldn't purchase the full size because I don't think it really justifies the work that you need to put in. The Korres Anti-Aging Primer. I didn't really like this one. The Pi Rosehip Bio Regenerate Oil. This was a really generous sample. I really like rosehip and my skin responds really well to it. So once I use up all my rosehips, I think I would switch to the Pi brand. The Cora Organics Noni Glow Face Oil. Once again, this was a generous sample, but I feel like this didn't really do anything for my skin. 2 other face oils that I had these are the Odacite serums, and I have the Radiance Effect Concentrate, Serum Concentrate, and the Hydration Serum Concentrate. You only need a little bit of this for it to go a long way, but I don't really feel like this does anything over the cheap oils that I use on my skin. Like the Pi one's a bit cheaper than these, and I feel like it does pretty much the same thing. Another foundation sample. This is the Nude by Nature Flawless Liquid Foundation. I just used up the ivory color up the top here. This was a nice foundation. I feel like it was a nice foundation for Nude by Nature, but it was a bit weird. I was using my beauty blender one day with it, and I was trying to blend it out, and it's kind of a cream to powder formula, and it doesn't really say that anywhere on here that I can see, and it kind of made the end of my beauty blender go all like cakey and chunky, and it was coming off in chunks. So if you purchase this and you use this, you need to be quite quick and do it in kind of sections, because it can chunk up and look cakey and flaky on your skin. This is the Vapor Siren Lipstick in Tempt sample. This was a pretty generous sample. I only ended up using up two lipsticks this month because both of the samples were pretty generous. I don't think I would purchase the full size of this one because I have so many lipsticks, but 2, I wasn't 100% with the formula. The color was nice though. Then I have this Zooey Australia Cashmere lipstick. I really liked this one. I thought the color was awesome, and I used up the whole lot. I would look into buying a full size of this because I really liked it, and if it's a fairly reasonably priced lipstick formula, I think I would purchase the full size. The Aromatherapy Associates Deep Relax Bath and Shower Oil. This was a nice generous sample that I don't know whether I would purchase this. I don't feel like it really did anything and made my bath all that amazing, so I think I would just stick to my normal bath formula routine that I have. Then I have a SunSense Daily Face SPF 50 Plus Invisible Tint Finish. This was actually really nice. If you're looking for a tinted sunscreen, the SunSense one is really nice. This formula is really generous. It almost lasted me a whole month. I don't think I would purchase it though, because I have other sunscreens that I like and prefer over that. The Ren Vita Mineral Active 7 Eye Gel. I don't like this. I feel like this actually makes my eyes worse, and it makes them a bit sensitive and flaky, so I wouldn't recommend that. Then I have the Mary Kay Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. These little samples from Mary Kay are a bit difficult to get the last of the product out. This is a nice one if you have like sore sensitive eyes, but in terms of it actually doing something good like for anti-aging or anything for your eyes, it's not that great, but it is good if you have like sunburnt eyes or lips or anything like that. Then I have the Goldfaden MD Solution Doctors Scrub. I really liked this. It was like a really nice fine scrub, and I felt like it actually did some good solid scrubbing for my face. Then my last 2 samples which I think were the biggest surprise for me this month, were 2 of these Jill Stewart Everlasting Silk Powder Foundation samples. I really liked this. I got 2 of these samples given to me when we were in Japan when I purchased a few bits and pieces from Jill Stewart. They were really generous sample sizes. I used this as a setting powder over my liquid foundation, and this made my makeup last so long, and the color was really good, the texture was really good. I really liked these. I am going to look into try and find somewhere where I can purchase this powder from. I'm not sure if you can purchase Jill Stewart outside of Japan, but these were a winner. That's my box empty. I've got all my samples laid out in front of me. Let's commence the count. So by my count, I have used up 73 samples in 1 month. Holy mackerel, that's a lot of samples. I'm looking at them all splayed out on my desk here, and that is a shit ton of samples. Out of all of them, I have found a few gold mines, but a lot of them are just a waste. I think the number one thing that I learned, well, I learned 2 really valuable lessons this month. Number 1 is that my skin is not as sensitive as I thought it was. I haven't had any horrendous breakouts or reactions to using a huge amount of samples in 1 month. And number 2 is a lot of samples are a complete waste. Brands use samples to try and entice you to buy their product, but I don't know how they expect you to get a feel for your product with a sample this size. Like, this lasted me maybe 1 or 2 days. So I have no idea what I really feel of the product. Those are my thoughts on all the samples that I used up this month. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That way I know that you enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments box whether you are going to try out this challenge, and if you have, I would love to see how you go with it. Make sure you click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any more of my content. I upload videos twice a week, so Monday and Friday. Thanks for stopping by and clicking on this video, everyone, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye, everyone.